issues. My film Opening Unseen is a thriller that takes a lot of inspiration from its predecessors. It uses many conventions of mainstream thriller and its subgenres that meet audience expectations while also subverting others to maintain its integrity and originality. Like stereotypical thrillers, Unseen has a gloomy and creepy atmosphere characterized by the usage of high contrast, dull lighting, and the muted tones of grays and browns. The light sources are minimal and are reduced to the illuminations provided by the burning candle and the natural evening light filtering through the curtains. The candle adds a gothic aesthetic to the film and is also similar to the blood used as a symbol that connotes mortality and passage of time. In most of the thriller movies, candles and blood are used to create a sense of dread among the viewers. And I followed the same conventions in my movie. It is a constant, present reminder of the overlooming threat that is faced by the protagonist. The protagonist is in a threatening situation, and for her, the candle performs the duties of giving her warm light. But as we see during the climax, the candle becomes unstable, flickering violently on the verge of extinguishing, which encapsulates the dilemma of the protagonist who is in harm's way, that is, in threat of being extinguished herself. A similar symbolic meaning is encoded in the title shot, where the flower, connotating purity, life, and vibrance, is soiled with blood, which again evokes images of death and danger. I have used these common symbols in the mise-en-scène present in thriller for my own film because it makes my film more accessible to a wider fan base and more easily understandable as well. The score also helps Unseen give it a traditional thriller feel. The score used in the film is by producer and musician Ben Frost, who is known for producing scores for some esteemed thrillers and horrors. It is an unsettling rising instrumental that utilizes strings, creating a sonic environment that is unsettling, creepy, and almost melancholic. Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock is famously known for using strings in such a manner, along with the movies A Quiet Place, The Batman, etc. Other jarring string arrangements are used as audio effects for high tension shots. Additionally, the shots and camera movement help make Unseen suspenseful. Many of the shots filmed are handheld, and some others use interesting camera moments that are the instruments used in creating the vulnerable and tense nature of shots often seen in thriller movies. The rotational zoom in when the blood drips on the diary is a common camera moment used in thrillers we catch in films such as Shining and Gone Girl. The other zoom ins and zoom outs, as well as close ups, are used, which altogether work to create a psychotic, frenzied mood which resonates with the plot. Unlike most thrillers, Unseen follows a more personal and retrospective perspective through an isolated character. The use of the diary and the lack of dialogue, along with the slightly slow track playing behind, accentuates this. The character itself is unconventional as she doesn't ask for any help nor seems frightened. The mise-en-scène also strays away from the norm. My protagonist, Shia, is an Indian teenage girl. She can be perceived as an intellectual, calm, and retrospective being by many in the short clip. In the face of danger, she is not a damsel in distress waiting to be saved. When her friend Tai tells her that her perceived danger is all just a result of her imagination, she doesn't accept or even consider this, opting instead to believe in her gut instinct. Along with this display of self confidence and calmness, we also see that her shelf is lined with books. If navigated, it shows she has an impressive collection of books in numerous topics like philosophy, anthropology, art, physics, classic literature, and art. Such a portrayal of a teenage girl is hardly seen in media. She wears a boring but comfortable gray sweater and sports her usual glasses and messy hair. Many girls in media are infantilized or sexualized. They are not shown as smart or calm or self relieving. My opening sequence also highlights the social issue of girls feeling insecure and not feeling safe at home, also. Here, the protagonist is seen in her study room, but she is disturbed and not at ease in her own space. How does my product use or challenge